welcome back to Mega Man X. This time around we're going to be taking on Storm Eagle. Now, the reason I'm doing this level next is because, basically, if I do it right now, I can get a few goodies that'll allow me to basically access some other stuff earlier than I normally would be able to. Basically, Storm Eagle stage has one upgrade that is mostly useless, but allows you to get a far better upgrade. And doing this right now just allows me to take care of this all in one fell swoop, if I so choose. Now, I'm going to have to apologize for some problems with the video quality here. The audio is kind of skippy, and sometimes the frame rate starts to drop. I fix this around the time I do the next Maverick. I recorded these level sessions separately, since it would be easier to record no death reels if I just did them one at a time. Anywho, Storm Eagle stage is a stage that's heavy on platforming. It is highly recommendable that you get the dash upgrade, since it allows you to pull off some of the tougher jumps in this level with relative ease. It isn't a necessity and can be done without, but it's just not worth your time to do it without the dash boots. And to be completely frank with you, if you have the dash boots, then Storm Eagle is pathetically easy. If not, he can be one of the tougher Mavericks in the game. However, since I do have the dash boots, both his level and his fight really aren't that much of a problem. Right there, I collected a sub-tank. Now, I forgot to mention earlier when I picked up the heart-looking power-up, though there are 8 of those, one for each Maverick level. You collect one and it adds 2 extra bits to your life bar. So, if you collect all of them, you double your health, as X starts with 16 bits of life. Now, the sub-tank is basically the X-series equivalent of the E-tanks from Mega Man. What those do is, if your life is at full, then the sub-tanks will store any extra life you pick up. Very handy, especially for the final areas. There is a total of 4 sub-tanks. Now, the sub-tanks only heal you to full, assuming if you didn't collect any of the health upgrades. Otherwise, they will only heal 16 bits of health, which if you collect all the health upgrades, that's only half. So I think that was a bit of an oversight. It was supposed to heal you to full, but they only counted for when you have less than the maximum amount, or have the default amount of max health. Because in Mega Man X2, a fully charged sub-tank will heal you to full. Now here is another upgrade from Dr. Light, and he gives you the most useless upgrade in the game, the helmet. The helmet allows you to break special areas with your head, effectively allowing X to tap into his inner Mario. This power is mostly useless, save for one application where it allows you to get a different upgrade. So yes, this power's main function is just to get you another, far more practical upgrade. Momentary confusion there, I forgot you were supposed to head over here to get up. Now, sadly, the headbutt cannot be used to destroy enemies that are above you, which is kind of lame. It would have made it a bit more useful. But, oh well. Here, pick up one of X's faces, and by playing to his vanity, you give him an extra life. These things are annoying. It's pretty random when they decide to get up, and it's also random whether or not they fire a bullet at you. Since I had full health, I didn't bother with killing the enemies there. And then I ended up getting exploded in the face by one of those things. It sucked. We're approaching the end of the level, though. Just one more hurdle before we approach the boss area. These falling platforms. Now we're on the ship, and this is where the boss, Storm Eagle, is located. Before you get to him, you have these cannons that you need to take out. Now, if you want to, you can jump down from here, and there will be some health and weapon energy. I was debating whether or not I could actually make the jump, and I wasn't sure where the platform was, so I decided to not risk it. So I'm going into this boss at less than max, but it's really not a tough fight, to be honest with you. Upon destroying the ship, Storm Eagle will descend. Kinda makes you wonder why he didn't attack you before you destroy the ship, but whatever. Now this is why the dash power makes this fight so much easier. You can, basically, due to a glitch, I think, because it doesn't work this way in the PS1 games, you cannot attack enemies when they're off-screen, which is annoying for bosses that implement scrolling areas, which a few of them do. Anyways, the reason Storm Eagle is so much easier with the dash power-up is because, A, I accidentally saved a screenshot there in the confusion. A, you can dash towards him when he's trying to blow you off the level, and B, when he's doing his dive bomb attack, you can easily avoid him. Now, the fight is a bit tougher if you don't bring the dash power up, but that's mostly just because your opportunities to hit him are far and few between, since you can't get close to him, and when bosses are off screen, your attacks just don't connect. Which is kind of annoying, really. Luckily, when he decides to start puking out birds at you, that's another good opportunity to hit him. Now, if you don't have the dash power up and you get hit by that purple cyclone power, I think what you're supposed to do is hang off the side of the level and kick yourself back up. And here, one last strike, Storm Eagle is down. So yeah, really easy boss fight. Now, if you come here without the dash power up, this is actually one of the tougher levels, because obviously the bigger jumps are harder to make, and your opportunities to hit Storm Eagle are far less. Not too terribly tough, but still annoying. For defeating him, we get the Storm Tornado. I accidentally skipped through the power-up get screen. But now that that's done, we're heading over to Flame Mammoth. Now, Flame Mammoth, he's actually weak to Storm Eagle's weapon. So, equipping that makes him cake, really. I did plan on doing Flame Mammoth first, but then I realized if I do Storm Eagle first, I can just get all these power-ups in one go. It's not like I'd have Storm Eagle's weakness anyways, and he's not really that tough. He's not really that tough even if you don't have it. For the record, he's weak to Spine Chameleon's weapon. I misspoke in the last episode and called him Spike Chameleon, because really all of his motifs deal with spikes rather than spines. I suppose you could consider them spines, but I just like to think they're spikes. Now this is why you need the headbutt power-up. Making this jump, you wouldn't be able to get through here because you can't kick the blocks, but with the headbutt, you can actually break them and get up to this capsule. And this capsule contains a far more useful upgrade, the X-Buster upgrade. Now the description here is probably the best example of telling you what it does without actually telling you what it does. What this, Dr. Light says it allows you to fire all weapons, which isn't exactly the best description of what it does. What it really does is, as X will automatically demonstrate for us here, first, it upgrades the power of your charge attack. You can now charge it one more level and get a really powerful attack. But what he meant by fire all weapons is you can now charge all your weapons you gain from the Mavericks, and these will yield different effects. Now I was trying to do a trick here where you charge the shotgun ice, and when you do that, the shotgun ice will launch out a platform, and for what you can do is you can jump off that platform and go up on that wall, but I wasn't able to pull it off, so I just decided to do it the normal way. Now you'll notice that for a stage about a guy who has fire powers, there's a health upgrade. Flame Mammoth's stage doesn't really have any fire. That's because I defeated Chill Penguin first. Sort of a mechanic that's, as far as I know, unique to this installment of the series. Defeating certain Mavericks, I'm sorry, I always want to call them Robot Masters like it was the original Mega Man. Defeating certain Mavericks first will yield an effect in a different Mavericks level. In this case, defeating Chill Penguin's level first will freeze all the lava flow in Flame Mammoth's level. That allows you to get that heart upgrade. Now, hilariously, you're going to have to beat one level or the other first, and this guy's a total pain in the ass to kill, to get all the upgrades in the game, because there's a upgrade in Chill Penguin's level that you can only get with Flame Mammoth's weapon, and there's an upgrade in Flame Mammoth's level that you can only get by killing Chill Penguin, so One way or the other, you're going to have to backtrack to get one of the items. Now, if we do a dash jump off here, we can get to here, and there's a sub-tank, as you can see. Now, when you wall kick off these blocks, X will destroy them. I forgot that I could just break them with the headbutt and go on in, but whatever. I usually go to Flame Mammoth first, so I have to wall kick up those blocks. But the headbutt makes things slightly simpler. With all the damage I'm taking, I'm probably not going to be filling up my sub-tanks anytime soon. But there is a point where you can fill up the sub-tanks for the final boss fight, which is the point that really matters, all things considered. Now, over here we've got presses that I assume are instant death. I don't know, I've never been hit by them. But as far as the record goes with Mega Man X and crushing forces, they're usually instant kills. Now these things are kind of benign, really. I just dash jump over them and they pose no threat. These guys are a bit of a pain. As you can see, they have shields, so you can't shoot them until they attack you. Which is kind of annoying, because the range from which they attack you seems to be random. And then there's times where you just jump into them, because you can't see them from off screen. I don't know why that guy kicked my ass so hard. It was kind of embarrassing, really. I jumped too early here and he hits me, so that kind of sucked. Now, equipping the Storm Tornado is the best idea because it is Flame Mammoth's weakness. Now, a Flame Mammoth's weapon, the Fire Wave, is actually what's effective against Chill Penguin. But to be honest with you, I think that the Fire Wave makes the fight with Chill Penguin harder because it's got absolutely awful range. Now, as you can see, the Storm Tornado takes off 3 chunks of his health. You can charge it, and it does quite a bit of damage, but it's not worth the time, really. Plus, if you're lucky, he'll be stuck in the attack while it's still going through him and get hit by it twice. Which is effective application of a single use of the Storm Tornado. See, it hit him twice there. One more blast from it, and he's toast. Flame Mammoth is pretty easy even with the Mega Buster. His his weakness just completely works him over. Kind of the same story with Storm Eagle, really. And that is Flame Mammoth's stage completed. So we're 3 out of 8 Mavericks already done. Here we get the marginally useful Fire Wave. Yeah, that's what it does. Flamethrower, basically. Anyways, that's all for this installment. Until next time, see ya.